Mersa Matruh is a seaport in Egypt, the capital of the Matrouh Governorate. It is 240 kilometers west of Alexandria and 222 kilometers from Sallum, on the main highway from the Nile Delta to the Libyan border. Another highway leads south from the town, toward the western desert and the oases of Siwa and Bahariya. During ancient Egyptian times and during the reign of Alexander the Great, the city was known as Amunia. In Ptolemaic and Byzantine times it was known as Paraetonian, while in Roman times it was called Paraetonium. Mersa Matruh is a major tourist resort and serves as a getaway resort for Europeans as well as Cairenes. It is served by Mersa Matruh Airport. The city features soft white sand beaches and calm transparent waters. The bay is protected from the high seas by a series of rocks forming a natural breakwater, with a small opening to allow access for light vessels. History. It started as a small fishing town during ancient Egyptian times and the reign of Alexander the Great and was named Amunia. There are ruins of a temple of Ramesses II. Mersa Matruh became known as Paraetonian in the Ptolemaic era. When Roman occupation came to Egypt, the town became an important harbor for trade and shipping goods and crops to Rome. It was named Paraetonium by the Romans. During World War II, the British Army's Bagash box was located to the east, starting with the completion of an extension from the previous railhead at Fuka in February 1936. Mersa Matruh was the terminus for a single-track railway, which passed through El Alamein. Climate. Mersa Matruh has a hot desert climate according to Köppen climate classification, but blowing winds from the Mediterranean Sea greatly moderate the temperatures, typical to the Egypt's north coast, making its summers moderately hot and humid while its winters mild and moderately wet when sleet and hail are also common. Summers are sunny and dry, while in the colder months, mainly in winters, they are a little rainy and cloudy. Mersa Matruh and Port Said have the coolest summer days of any other cities or resorts, although not significantly cooler than other northern coastal places. Additionally, Rafah, Alexandria, Abu Qiyya, Rosetta, Baltam, Kafr el-Dawar and Mersa Matruh are the wettest in Egypt. The city becomes a destination for millions of Egyptians and foreign tourists. Another source shows more precipitation and stabler average temperatures. Main sites. Ruins of the Temple of the King, Pharaoh Ramesses II, Drowned City of Caesar, Drowned Palace of Cleopatra, Egyptian fleet anchorage which was built by the Ptolemies. The remains of the naval installation still stand west of the port. Coptic Chapel, built in the early Coptic age, it contains several caves bearing inscriptions. Rommel's hideout, a cave hewn in the rock, where Rommel drew up plans of his military operations. It has now been turned into a military museum. The British Cemetery, thousands upon thousands of rock-hewn tombstones stand in straight rows amidst a fenced garden. The German Cemetery, it is a fortress-like memorial that was built on a height overlooking the sea. The Italian Cemetery, it is a high tower fort standing on a high hill. The walls of the building are covered with marble. Main beaches. Agiba Beach, about 28 kilometers west of Mersa Matruh downtown. It is distinguished by its numerous natural cave. Al Obeid Beach, about 20 kilometers west of Mersa Matruh downtown. Rommel Bay.